All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's a little later than my normal stream, but I got involved with some stuff and didn't get around to. No, it was a long day. Look, I wanted to address some stuff, and I wanted to make a big announcement. We have a very special guest coming on Monday, uh, the 20th. Yeah, 420, man, 420. He is Sheriff Mack, and he is, in my opinion, a 10th Amendment hero. By all means, read the description and tune in Monday, 7 p.m. Central Time. As always, streams to multiple destinations. So, there, dude, the primary in LaPorte County is getting buck wild. Uh, and not just LaPorte County. I mean, we've seen some crazy allegations regarding the Secretary of State's race. We have seen some crazy wild stuff with the commissioner race. Now we've got the prosecutors sending little jabs at each other, prosecutor candidates. So, and there's tons and tons of rumors. So we're going to get into it. I'm going to bring you guys up to speed. First, though, PSA, guys. I don't know if you've seen this. My wife actually showed me this, and it is quite disturbing. So apparently, there is a new scam going around. It is has to do with AI and using FaceTime and video calls. It's dangerous. Be very, very careful. So what they're doing is they're using AI deepfakes to create a fake image of your loved one, daughter, son, parent, whatever. People are getting FaceTime calls saying, "Hey, I got off of work early, or I got home from school early, or whatever. Come, I can't. My hands are full. Come open the door for me." And so people are doing it, and they're getting snatched or hurt or whatever. So make sure, my personal recommendation to everyone is make sure you and your family members have a uh, code word, right? A word that only you guys know. And if something like this happens, demand the code word from them. Make sure that it's that person. Okay, so we're gonna get into the more fun stuff. So one one of the most ridiculous things I've seen is the I claim whatever that. So as you guys know, David Shelton is running for Secretary of State, right? He's running in the Republican primary. Diego Morales, his little crew, is out saying all kinds of things about David Shelton. One of the things that they're saying is that his wife sells, the claim is that his wife sells sex toys. Okay. Now, what she sells is called Pure Romance, right? Pure Romance is essentially a Tupperware party with massage oils and lotions. Okay. So let me show you guys what we're talking about here. This is, by the way, this is the exact same stuff that you can find at Target and Meijer. Okay. It is nothing scandalous. It's very straightforward. So look here, this is Pure Romance. This is the stuff that she sold. I guess she doesn't even do it anymore. This is at Target, and this is at Meijer. It's the same stuff, guys. It's for married women that want to spice up their relationships a little bit. Look, it's not like she's out there pimping Bad Dragon, well, or massage parlors, right? It's not like she's doing that. Now the claim is that she profited from COVID or something. So the pandemic hit, and she, like many others, took a hit to her business. She applied her COVID aid, or applied for COVID aid. I must have missed where she was found guilty of some kind of fraud related to it, right? I'm sure that was out there, right? No. Apparently, women are not allowed to enjoy sex, guys. They should just take a page from the Winston playbook. You guys remember Winston from Mrs. Doubtfire?
Yeah. Winston's idea of foreplay was, Effie, brace yourself.
Let me know if any of you guys had audio issues with that. I think I fixed the audio problems, but I don't know. So as far as the prosecutor's race, the big claim is that Chuck Watterson pulled a Democrat ballot in 2018. Now, look, guys, we all know the Republican Party is infected with rhinos. That just is the way that it is. And for those of you new, rhino stands for, it's no H in it, it's RINO, Republicans in name only, right? And it just means that, yeah, they have an R behind their name, but they are not conservative. I actually dug into it a little bit, the whole Watterson thing. And yeah, he did pull a Democrat ballot in 2018. Why? Because he was working at the prosecutor's office. There were no Republicans on the ballot, and he had a chance to help choose his boss. I don't know about you, but I would do the same thing. In Michigan City, especially, Democrat primary, that decides the entire election. So the next little drama spike comes from the Congressional District 1. It's not my circus, not my monkeys, guys. I don't live in District 1 anymore. I live in District 2. But the three people that are running for that race are Barb Regnitz, Ben Ruiz, and Shinky. I can't remember his first name. Jim, I think. Shinky. So here's the thing, guys. Barb Regnitz got elected as county commissioner, and I asked one of her former supporters, and I say former because there's a group of people who are extremely conservative and who believe in very limited government. They supported her and helped knock doors for her to get her elected to county commissioner. I asked them, I said, hey, because they're sharing Ben Ruiz stuff. And I said, weren't you guys backing Regnitz during her commissioner race? And the story I was told is that the quote is, talks like Trump, but governs like Todd Young. So take that for what it is. They are not pleased, and they are not backing her for a congressional run. However, what she does seem to have is money. Now, apparently there are at least $1.5 million in her campaign account, most of which was loaned to her account by herself. She got the bread to do that. I'm not entirely sure how she made all her money. She told me, but I forgot. It's financial stuff. So for those of you who live in District 1, by all means, guys, look into it. I am not endorsing anybody. I am not saying vote for anybody. I know the people that I know personally, I talk to, and I get their impressions, and they are not happy with Barb. The same thing, however, with the other two. Ben Ruiz, unfortunately, I don't know if you guys remember back in, what was it? It wasn't the last one, but I think it was the one before that, where Jennifer Ruth Green ran in the primary, won, and unfortunately, Ben had a huge social media meltdown over it, yelling and screaming, all caps, and just really kind of not taking the loss very well. And look, man, I've lost elections. It sucks. But you have to, especially after the primary, you got to come together, right? You got to say, okay, I tried, you won, how can I help? Now, it's important to note that Randy Niemeyer said that after the last election, when Randy won, Ben called him and immediately said, okay, man, I'm behind you. What can I do? How can I help? Now, unfortunately, there is a very divisive county commissioner in LaPorte County who gave Ben Ruiz an endorsement. Unfortunately, she did so on County Commissioner letterhead with the seal of LaPorte County on it. That's a big no-no. And when we tried to tell Ben, hey, this is kind of an issue, he got mad and there were some problems. Now, Jim Shinky has been plagued with legal troubles. So I don't know how this is going to play out. I guess he got a driving while suspended, and he drives an RV around. He hit something with it, and it was just ultimately it's not my district anymore. I wish you guys and gals luck. Can any of these three beat Mervan in November? We shall see. Zooming into my state rep race, which is District 20, Pressel v. Haney. So Jim Pressel is the incumbent. Look, guys, he's a nice guy. Always seems to be. He's always been very friendly to me. And he actually went out of his way to show me around in Indy when I ran for District 9. It was interesting. Not in a bad way. He was really, really nice and showed me around. And it was really good. I have seen him be an incredibly loving grandfather, and he dotes on his grandkids. It's nice to see. But it's a big ghetto booty. I vehemently disagree with some of his voting choices. And look, if we can't scrutinize someone's voting record as an elected official, then what's the point of this whole thing? We might as well just have a monarchy or something and be done with it. His opponent is Juanita Haney. Now, husband Joe Haney fired. I mean, fire AF. He is incredible. I know I've been hanging around my younger kid too much, but he's incredible. He is the only one. Not the only, but one of the only people in this county, especially elected officials, that are actually fighting for smaller government, less taxes, stuff like that. Now, what does she stand for, though? Her husband, cool. What does she stand for? Well, if you guys saw my interview with her, you'll know she is a conservative. She's been pretty apolitical, trying to stay out of it and support her husband, but she just got tired of waiting around and hoping that someone would take up the mantle to run against the incumbent. I don't know how that's going to work out. We shall see. There are a lot of really, really angry people about NIPSCO, and they blame Jim Pressel for their NIPSCO bills. Now, as I said during the interview with Juanita, Jim Pressel didn't set the NIPSCO rates. However, he was part of the legislature that okayed some of the stuff that is going on and allowed rates to increase. He voted for some stuff. He chose not to support amendments that would have made things better. By all means, guys, learn it. Especially if you're in the district, learn what he did and did not vote for and whether you agree with it. I am so tired of mailers, guys. Like every day I go out to my mailbox and there's some kind of political mailer in there. I'm sure you're just as sick of them as I am. Okay. Politics almost done. And then we'll get into some, what I believe is very interesting, but also very disturbing stuff. And then I have some good news for you guys. So stick around just another minute. So we have the commissioner race, the incumbent Grammarosa and the newcomer Jody Slavoff. Now, the claim was that Jody had some back taxes he didn't pay. Jody did a live stream, showed on the IRS website that he owes $0, allegedly. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I was at the gun show today and then had some other stuff. And the reason I was at the gun show is because I'm involved with an organization that has been around since the 60s. I'm actually on the board, and it's called Live Free USA, AmericanSurvivor.org, I think .com.org. Let me see. Where the website is currently influx.org, AmericanSurvivor.org. There is some incredible information on that page. We do a newsletter. We're trying, or I'm sorry, we are organizing. It's called Camp Independence, and it's going to be September of this year. It's going to be in Wheatfield, Indiana, by the Jasper Pulaski Fish and Wildlife area. I'm trying to get the exact day for you guys. September 19th. Now we're going to have on-site camping and parking and all kinds of stuff. I'm going to have a lot more information coming up, but we're trying to get some vendors there, some training there, some classes. We're trying to make it focused for not just people that, want to survive the apocalypse. That's great. But families to learn natural disaster prep. That's a lot more likely than total societal collapse, at least in the short term, right? So I would really like for this to be a family-friendly event. That's our plan. The kids come out, we can pull them away from their phones for a few moments and teach them how to survive, because we can be happy and think everything's going to be okay for as long as we want. But when the snow falls or when the tornado hits, we just had a tornado here down the road last night. Power goes out. When I lived in Michigan City, the power's out for 4 days. And with NIPSCO firing the union people and bringing in these outside contractors, I anticipate we may have longer power outages. But more on that later, especially once I have some more concrete information about vendors and classes. I do know a couple of them that are going to be really, really good. Hopefully some of these vendors that I'm excited about will be able to be there. We'll see. Okay, so this I want to show you guys, and this is messed up. I'll get into the full story in just a second, but let me show you. This is wild. Nope. Okay, why is my let me go back to the other one because All right, yeah. I'm having another audio issue here. This is starting to become I don't get it, guys. Okay, so what if I do this? Hold on, let me try something. I apologize. Normally, this works a little better, but this time we're going to try something else. Let's do this. Okay, that's not working either. What is happening here? Is this muted or something? Like it was? No, I don't want to log in. I just want to. Oh. Okay.
Rape Academy.
There we go. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. All right.
Turns out the 62 million visits to a Rape Academy in February was a slow month because this is March. Nearly 82 million visits to the online Rape Academy, where men taught other men about what kind of doses to use on their partners as to make sure they didn't OD, so that they could incapacitate them and then assault them on camera or live stream, where men uploaded tens of thousands of videos or even charged people $20 per viewer to watch them assault their partners, where they continue to provide tips on how to do it. And it'll surprise no woman on the planet that when they came forward, especially with the one here who came forward about her husband spiking her tea with their son's sleeping medication so he could continually rape her. People said things like this. Yeah, but he's your husband, but weren't you awake? So it's not quite the same thing as being taken in an alleyway, is it? I would argue it's worse because she should have been able to trust her fucking husband to make her a cup of tea. So yeah, March.
Yeah. So I will say that a lot of times, you know, the take of some of these people online is a little wild. I wholeheartedly agree with this woman. And apparently there are men that find out their friend will find out that they're doing this to their partner, and the friend doesn't do anything other than go, yeah, you're not a good person, dude. Listen, as a man, I am here to tell you, you should be protecting your significant other, that you are the one person they should be able to rely on to not hurt them, to not abuse them, to not take advantage of them. If your friend comes to you and tries to involve you in some crazy ass shit like this, do something about it. Warn the partner, call law enforcement. This is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. As a man, you should be protecting women, not preying on them. The fuck is wrong with some of these people, man? Like, legit. This whole thing started, and I'm gonna break it down for you. This whole thing started because my wife was talking about this, and she's like 60 million views, I guess. And I countered with, was that individual visits or was that like total? Because just like YouTube, you may visit YouTube several times in the same day. I know it's not the same thing. Just hear me out. That's all. Obviously, this was not the right response. But I was trying to make the point that it's not quite as bad, potentially, maybe, if there were like 30 million that came to the site twice, then it looks like 60, but it's only half as many sick freaks. So then she sent me this, that apparently that was just a slow month, and it's even worse. Now, I don't know if this is worldwide. I don't know if this is US. I didn't dig much into it. All I know is if you are a man and you are doing this to your partner, you're a sick fucking dude. Period. And I want to hear, and no, it is not okay because they're married. I don't know if you guys know this. So I'm from Louisiana. And up until fairly recently, they were under a different legal standard than the rest of the country. It was called Napoleonic law. And it was actually not a crime in Louisiana to force yourself on your significant other, regardless of, sex. That's changed, thankfully, but it was a horrifying moment when I realized that, and I learned about the sickness that infects some people, that they feel the need to force themselves on other people. Thankfully, the law has been changed. It's now in line with the rest of the country, and yeah. But this was exceptionally disturbing, and I wanted to show you guys that it is heartbreaking and infuriating both at the same time that there are people out there that somehow think this is okay. And this particular thing makes me understand why so many women just go, yeah, I'll take the bear. Thank you. I get it, guys. Remember, Monday, Sheriff Mack will be joining us. He founded CSPOA. You guys will find out all about it. Read the post. By all means, visit the website. It's interesting. We're going to dig into it probably after the interview. But until then, hey, I appreciate you guys taking the time to hang out with me, and I'll see you again real soon. It's been a long day, so I'm going to crash here soon. But God bless you. God bless Indiana, and God bless the United States of America. Hope you have a great evening, and I'll see you soon. Good night.
Appearance on Dion's Daily Dose does not imply endorsement from or by any candidate or guest. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed by Dion Bergeron or Dion's Daily Dose are his own and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of any guest. Material and information presented is for general information purposes only. The Dion's Daily Dose name in all forms and abbreviations are the property of its owners, and its use does not imply endorsement of or opposition to any specific organization, product, or service. If you'd like to support the show, please visit our Patreon at patreon.com/Dion's Daily Dose.